Hello traders, before we start the video for today about tomorrow's expectations, I wanted to make some announcements. My next batch for the 65-hour price action course is starting on the 5th of September. So if you're interested, you can join our Discord and then get in touch with us, and then we can take the conversation ahead. Also, as always, if you're liking the content of these videos, please like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification icon. Along with that, I will also mention that all the multi-time frame charts that we will be discussing, the link to all those is given in the description below. Along with that, you will also have the link to our free Discord server and the Facebook page. You are very welcome to join there. Now let's get back to the charts. As always, let us start with the monthly chart. So if you see, the monthly chart was here and now we are here almost near the open of the month. We did get rejected at the open of the month today, but there is no crazy bearish move, right? Even if you look at the 5-minute chart for the day, we almost closed at the high of the day, right? So given that, there is no bearishness that I see in the market till now. So on the monthly chart, once we can get above the 7.5 area where we got stuck today, the 7.576 area, then there is a chance that we get to this 5.589 area and then to this 5.601, and then we can continue higher. Now also one more thing that I want you guys to remember is that the 5.584.75 is the midpoint of the channel. So that can be another area where the price may get rejected. What I will do is we will have a kind of a box here so that we know that this is the area where we may find some rejection, and we will mark that as a sell zone. So apart from all these lines that we have on the monthly chart, there is nothing else to see. The bulls are fairly in control, and as long as we do not see multiple bars on the hourly chart which are coming down and we are expecting a second leg down, till that point of time I will not be interested in looking for shorts. If the market is coming down quietly tomorrow, I will actually see if the ETA chart is providing me with some solid evidence that the market wants to go down. Otherwise, I will stay away from the short, try to see if we can get the three-legged wedge, and then I will take the long signal on the upside. Let us now take a look at the weekly chart. At the weekly chart, if we see, we are above this 5535 line. So just like we had the 5438 to 40, the 5338 to 40, maybe the 5538 to 40 area will provide support again tomorrow, and then we will try to get up. This is a very climactic bar at this point, and we are way above the 50% line of the whole drop. Let us draw our fibs again. So if you see, we are way above the 66% line, which is the 5519 area, which was the 5519 area. And then we are moving up. There's a high possibility that we come to the 5598 area and then finally move on to the 5657 area. This whole thing may not happen this week, but next week, if we are closing somewhere above 5600 or 5603 or somewhere above 5629, then we may continue to the upside in the next week, right? But we have still to keep in mind that there is still a possibility that the market will start dumping down. We do not know whether it will come here or it will come here, because at this point of time, the weekly bears will try to come out. We do not know whether it is this week or next week, but at some point of time, they will try to come out and try to get a second leg, which can bring us back to the 5348 areas again. Apart from that, if we are breaking down this 5534 area, the 5537 area, then we may actually come and target the lines below, which is at 5510, which is at 5501, 5496. But I do not think that the weekly bulls will let go that easily, since they have come so much high up. The probability is that we are going to hit the levels on the higher side. I would actually keep two more lines here on the weekly chart at the 5565 level and at the 5553 level. So these are the opens and closes of the previous weekly bars, and they may act as very good supports as well. So tomorrow we will have to see where we are standing compared to all these lines, and then take a decision in the morning about how we plan to trade for the day. Now looking at the daily chart, we have broken through all the resistances. We were looking at the trend line resistances yesterday, and we have broken through all those resistance areas. This was the 1:1 of this bar that we had, and we have easily crossed that out, and we went another 30-40 points. So this will be the primary area that I will be looking at. If the price drops below this, or I would say below 5527 tomorrow, then there is a chance that we come down to these levels to 5514, 5501, and try to see if we are getting back to this 5473 area again. However, this 5487 to the 5471 area will be support again. So let us redraw these lines here. We are at a very critical point at this time. This is the lower high that created this whole dump. So there may be bears who are available here at this point, and that may be the reason we could not break through out of this box today. But we did not see any bearish action towards the end of the day. So that is still telling me that there is a chance that we still keep going up, and maybe we will come to this 5630 area, have this double top here again, and then start coming down, or it will be the 5499 area where we will have a double top and we will start coming down again. So again, only time will say where we are getting rejected. But till the time we are starting to get rejected, we are in a bull move, and we will continue to be in a bull move, and we will have to take our profits level to level. Now looking at the 4-hour chart, we are again at the resistance area. We did not come and touch the resistance box at the 4-hour chart, which is at 5574. However, if we keep moving above this 5574 area, there's a big chance that we come to this 5602, the 5599 to the 5602 area. And once we cross above this 5600 level, the next target will be 5613 to the 5628 area. Now, once you have come up to this level, to the 5632, I would, if we come up to this level from here tomorrow, then I will actually take some profit here and leave a runner to see if we can actually get to this 5655. And for that runner, I will keep my stop loss somewhere in the 5615 area. Another important line of resistance will be the 5639. So again, we are at the 5638 to the 5640 area. So the price may actually come up here. That is again another area where I would like to take some profits. Now we will refine these levels as we go down in the lower time frames, and then we can see what are the most important areas that we are looking at. However, at this point of time, this 5600 or the 5499 area looks to be very important. If we can get above that, then we can very easily come to this 5613, crossing above which we will see this 5630 area, and then we come to this 5655. On the downside, I'll have to see that we are breaking down this 5537 or the 5538 to 40 area. You can still find bulls available to 5626 or the 5621 area. If we break it down, then we come down all these levels to the downside. I will have another support area marked here. This will be the next support area that we have, and I will mark it as a buy zone. So if we are going to break down this double top area now, then we can come to this 5526 and then to this 5517. If we break down 5517, there is a high possibility that we can come down to this 5492 area on the 4-hour chart, and then we will subsequently see the levels below. There will be one more important line here, which is at 5472, and then we can again come down through these levels. We also need to keep in mind that this was the first leg up, this was the second leg up, this is the third leg up, and we have broken out of the wedge. Now, if we get a measured move of the wedge breakout and we just consider these two bars as the breakout levels, then our 5644 becomes our target for the bulls. That may not happen immediately tomorrow, but you never know. That may also happen tomorrow. We may have a super climactic bar come and touch these areas, and then we start falling down, right? So now things are getting interesting on the hourly chart, right? We are above the midpoint of the channel, and now the expectation is it will go and hit the top of the channel. We do not know at what point of time that will happen, but we will have to keep an eye on this top of the channel right now. It is highly possible that we move in a sideways fashion between 5373 and 5551 all night. And then finally tomorrow we start making a move up and then come and touch somewhere in the top of this channel line, and then we will see if we are breaking out or we are breaking down. On the downside, I have to see that this 5551 line is getting rejected. That is the first line I want to see, that the bears are breaking down before I consider serious shorts. And then again, I will have to keep an eye on this midpoint of this particular channel while we are coming down. So if we start breaking down this 5551, there is a big possibility that we can come down to this 5541 level. We will draw a support area right there. And then if we break that down, we may again see the top of this bar, which is at 5534. And if we break down 5534, we can come down to this 5526 level, and then farther down to the 5515 level. I am thinking that if the bears want to come down right now, they will at least test this 5515 to the 5513 area. If we do not bounce from there, then maybe we will be going down to the 5498, and we will decimate this whole news scandal that we had today. However, if we are breaking above this 5599 area and then the 5602 area, the next level of resistance we will find at 5624 and then in the 5634 to the 38 area, and then we can come and hit this 5658 area to the top. We will have to see how the price moves and then we have to decide accordingly. Now, since we are in this particular channel, in order to come here, we will have to have some sideways movement before the market starts to move up again, right? If the market tries to shoot up right now, then there is a high possibility that we will get rejected right here during the London hours and then start coming down. And then if we are breaking down these levels, we will be coming down to create a red RTH day, right? A bearish RTH day. Now let us take a look at the last piece of the puzzle, which is the 5 minutes RTH chart. So we ended the day in a kind of a trading range like this, and if we want to double the trading range tomorrow, the 5587 will be the target for the bulls at this point. However, if we keep breaking out of that, then we will come to this 5599 to the 5608 area again, breaking out of which we will get to the 5609 to the 5617 area, and we need to remember that we have that 13215 level here again, which may get rejected. That's a generic support and resistance area that we have. Above that, we can come to this 5623 to the 5628 area, and then we can come to this RTH double bottom breakdown at the 5633 line. If we can take that out, then we will see 5644, 5665, and then finally the 5661 to the 5660 area, right? On the downside, I would like to see that this area is getting broken down. The 50 area at least is getting broken down. If the 50 area gets broken down, we again come down to this 5546 level. It is not no more RTH double bottom breakout, but it will be a support area for sure. So we can come down there, and then finally this double top also does not make any sense at this point, so I'll remove that line as well. And instead of that, I will actually keep this 5539 line as my support. So this is the main support. Again, the 38 to the 40 area will be the main support here. If we break this down, then we come down to the bottom again. This is where the gap starts. I will remove these lines as of now, and this is where the gap starts, as well as this is the low of today, so it will be the LOY as of today. And then we can come down to 5515 and then the 5502 areas, and then if we break down, we may finally come and close this gap here at 5487. One more word of caution that I will add is, if you remember, last Friday was a very trading range day and there were traps all over the place. So be careful. Tomorrow also we can have something like that. We have been having climactic bars one on top of the other on the daily chart. So there is a possibility that the market will settle down a little bit. The weekly bulls will take some profit and we can have a trading range day tomorrow. So I have saved all these charts and you will have access to all these charts. The links are there in the description, as I said earlier. That is all I have for now. Now, based on this analysis, we will come back tomorrow morning and we will see where the market has moved, what the market has done overnight, and we will make a plan for the day. If you want to join that call, the link to the Google Meet is given in the description below. That is where I will end this video now, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. EST. Till then, have a great night, everyone. Bye.